The first thing that you're going to want to do is you want to type in rubber glove. So let's go into the object editor and we're going to do that. If you don't do this step, then you're not going to be able to get one of the stamps that we need to create the Mario here. So you click on that trash bag there in the top right. You take that left side. It's for our left, but it's the right of the character. If you wanted to imagine that being their hand or whatever, you just want this one. You see that on our left side panel of stamps and things? If you type in rubber glove in the object editor, you're going to get the one that's to our right, but it's like the left where the palm is facing up. Okay, so let's get that one. And yes, I'm doing Scribblenauts again. I didn't say that I would never do it. I just said I'm going to be focused on other content and things, and that's still true. So let's just not make a big deal out of it, all right? But we're going to make this format a little bit snappier. We got the male dancer as the source object. It is tried and true for Mario. This is really, I stand by it. You get some of the best results for at least like a torso and overall being able to edit the proportions of your character and all that. Like Mario, it definitely works. I'm going to be putting text on screen for you guys to see what stamps we use to create this. So you'll see all of that come together. I think in general, the only thing to mention maybe is just that we can see a little bit more of Mario's shirt with the Mario movie and detail in his glove. So those are kind of like main differences. I have created Mario before. We've actually created it twice, I believe, in this series. Sort of a more original Mario and then a remake of Mario. And so if I'm going to come back to Scribblenauts, I think one worthy thing would be to come back for the movie Mario, which again has more detail, and I'll probably even like add or adjust after we've kind of gotten our main Mario design here finished. But hey, speaking of being finished, it's not yet. You know, I'll do a few additions. We'll add some more details here, but we're going to enter into the properties editor right now. That's where you can edit like the health and what your character sounds like and some other things that are somewhat behind the scenes a lot of the time, but not all the time. Okay, here we go. I like to read background information and fun facts when we get to this part of the video. Let's do it! The Super Mario Bros. Movie is an upcoming film produced by Illumination in association with Nintendo, distributed by Universal. It's scheduled for release on April 7th, originally slated for holiday 2022, I believe. Yeah, go back to the direct in 2021 where they said that. I'm happy because apparently Jack Black, who does Epic as Bowser in the movie, he seems to have said that Bowser, quote, has a musical side, unquote, in the movie. So I'm ready for that. But people have obviously, overall, been talking about how they say Chris Pratt's voice is awful for Mario. I gave all of my opinions on it. I analyzed it from a voice actor's perspective because I've been voice acting since I was in the womb. My mom thought she was just schizophrenic, but nah, it was just me down there. But anyway, I analyzed that all in my video, and I can link to that in the end screen or in the description and all that stuff. So because everybody's been talking about it, they think Chris Pratt is either just Chris Pratt sounding or just some regular sounding guy, or maybe generally kind of meh about his performance. That's a good indicator for what we're gonna do. We're gonna make our movie Mario react with an emote when he sees mushrooms in this game, but that's really for raw foods, because you have to do a general category in Scribblenauts. You don't just get to do mushrooms. Yeah, it's Scribblenauts Unlimited, but you actually are limited in some things, and one of those limits is also why we're creating the head separately. If you're just somehow brand new to this series, I don't know who I'm gonna reach from outside of Scribblenauts land, but the game does limit you. Each one of these things that we put onto our creation is a stamp, so like, you know, we might use a snail's shell for the ear for Mario's head right now. We're gonna have a snowball be his nose, which by the way, you could use like glue if you wanted it to be a little bit more rounded, rectangular rounded, like not so circular, right? That's the thing, is Scribblenauts doesn't have a great option for the in-between for those, where it's like circle or rounded rectangle type shape. But hey, I'm still liking how the Mario head's coming together. But yeah, like each one of those things is a stamp, you know, like a dot for his eyes and stuff, kiwi fruits as the white of the eyes. Because the game limits you, you know, we wouldn't have enough space to just do it all as one singular creation, so we are going to actually attach the head, which was created separately here for Mario, and we're going to attach that to the body. The way that you do that actually is you go into the scripting for the head, you know, the properties editor here. While we're in that, on this left side, we go down to the equipment tab and check off this circle that says can be worn on the face like glasses, so we got that. It's filled in. I am going to edit our Mario body. You can see a few more of the details on here. I think I'll add just the square like patch sort of in the middle. We might use glue for that. I'm going to check out a few things. But yeah, turn on the green grids there to your left side panel of buttons and things. I know Mario's head should be big. He's just generally got a large size domer, you guys, so that's kind of how I create him in the past, but also for the movie. I'm keeping that in mind, but we are really trying to keep that movie Mario, his design in mind. And so I'm going off of this reference image. You know, I can link that right here, because in the trailer we didn't quite see this. But the mushroom reaction worked, and I'm going to do the mushroom from Scribblenauts. Yep, it's the Mario mushroom, but in Scribblenauts. Yes, sir. It's going to make Toad Kendo get bigger. Here, let's go ahead. We'll make our Mario get bigger. Look at that. It even has the sound effect and all that. When you click on me, you could also click on Mario to see it, but it's basically that mushroom adds the adjective of super. And so, the test of time, I've created him before. We gotta make him big, but that is my Bowser from, oh geez, that was probably like 2018. Yes, early 2018. I would probably create that a lot differently now, and especially if we made movie Bowser or something, but hey, it would be improved. Let's go ahead, see the battle of all battles to take place. I know what's gonna happen. This Mario's gonna lose, so we didn't script our Mario right now to shoot out a fireball or anything like that, just because we're gonna presume he can use them in the movie, but we haven't seen him use them yet. So ladies and gentlemen, boom, there goes Mario. And yes, because it is scripted as like basically sunglasses or glasses, that's how the head objects are worn. Yes, they fall on the ground. Bowser wins the fight and Mario's head is just there. It's gruesome. And ladies and gentlemen, it's like I said, you know, I'm trying to focus on just content that I want to do, because I've got 2 other channels that succeeded too after this one had died off, kind of. And to be honest, it's not even that this one like fully changed a whole lot. Like, what about that video I just uploaded recently that got like 28,000 views or something really fast? The landscape of YouTube has changed. I'm trying to do projects that I want while also hopefully what you guys want. So please click an end screen on screen to see another one, and thanks for viewing.
I've been down the road